Blue Peter, then you are in luck, people, because here it is again for your viewing pleasure. We do spoil you, don't we?
Hold on to your seats, because on today's Blue Peter, I'll be attempting to fulfil a lifelong dream of taking control of a plane and flying loop-de-loop.
I'm flying the plane at the moment.
You are flying completely. My hands are not on the controls.
I'm doing this all by myself.
You're doing this all by yourself.
With torrential weather blasting the UK, we want to know how the extreme conditions are affecting you.
Plus, one of the daring doctors from new CBBC show Operation Ouch is here to check out your gruesome cuts and bruises.
Blue Peter.
Oh yes, that sound effect leads us very nicely into what we're going to be talking about today, the weather. Have you seen it recently? Over the past few days we have had the worst weather for 30 years this September. It's incredible. All up and down the country, everyone's been affected by it. We can take a look here. This is in Newcastle, and there's been landslides all over the place. This is Newburn we're going to see here. This is actually where they film the dumping ground for Tracy Beaker. You nearly didn't get your favourite show because they nearly couldn't get into work. The weather was so bad.
Yeah, lots of people have been forced to leave their homes. Now, there's a road that runs up the country, the A1, that was completely underwater. 100 cars were stuck in that.
If we take a look further south, we can go to Chew Magna in Somerset. Apparently, people who live here haven't seen the weather this bad in the past 10 years. The whole village was completely cut off. That's not a river, by the way, that's someone's street.
But we want to know how bad things have been near you. Get in touch with us and let us know where you are and what you've seen. How extreme has the weather been? How has it affected you? Maybe you've been forced to stay away from school. I say forced like it's a bad thing. You might love it. Let us know where you are and how bad the weather has been. Blue Peter at bbc.co.uk, and we'll add you to our map a little bit later on in the show.
Yesterday, I went to see two girls called Katie and Ella. They told us about the weather where they were. Apparently, the water was up to their knees. So when I found out about that, I just had to go and have a look for myself. As you may have seen on the news recently, the UK has suffered its wettest September in 30 years. So much rain has fallen. It's caused rivers to burst their banks, brooks have overflowed, and little villages and streets have become flooded. Now, this is Kate, who goes to school here. You were having a normal day in school, just enjoying your lessons, having a normal day, and then the fire brigade turned up, didn't they?
Yeah.
What happened?
Well, the river was where I'm standing now. It went up to them gates. We had to get evacuated.
That's good fun though, isn't it?
At about 2 o'clock.
OK, so by 2 o'clock, the fire brigade had turned up and said, it's too wet, teachers can't get in and out of the school, parents can't pick you up, get out and go and have some fun at home. Because some people have had, I mean, their back gardens have been completely flooded as well, haven't they?
Yeah.
As we found out when we met Ellie, whose garden looked like this just yesterday. So you've got a brook that runs alongside your house just there, and because the rainfall was such, I mean, so much of it had fallen, that had burst, and up to the trampoline.
Yeah.
It was that high.
Yeah.
So how much of the garden was actually flooded?
Most of it round here, but when down the back bit, it wasn't very flooded.
So what are you doing now to make sure that it doesn't flood again?
We've put some bricks down by the front door and sandbags by the fence.
Well, I'll tell you what, let's go and get a cup of tea and warm up. Sound good?
Yeah.
OK. That is the good thing about it, though, the sense of community, everyone helping each other out and drinking lots of tea. But it has affected everybody up and down the UK. If you've been affected, don't forget to get in touch and tell us what happened where you are.
Yeah, lots of people in the town that I'm from often get flooded. So if that happens to you, if you've seen it, do get in touch with us. You must let us know where you are, though, so we can add you to our map. And if you've got any pictures of the chaos and the things that have caused a bit of trouble, then do get in touch. Now, one of the good things about being a Blue Peter presenter, we're doing that because we're getting excited.
I'm so excited.
Is that we're really lucky we get to do some pretty amazing things.
Last year, pretty much a year exactly, this was what I was doing to arrive at Media City. I got to ride on a jet ski. I've also climbed a mast on a very scary ship. That was the Cutty Sark. That was a brilliant thing to do. And this is me taking part in the street luge, where I'd like to say...
That was where you kicked that guy off.
No, I did not.
That was where you kicked that guy off.
I came second because I raced a good race.
Because you kicked a guy off.
But anyway, listen, one thing I've always wanted to do from being a young boy is fly a plane. I've wanted my pilot's licence and do display, aerobatics and that kind of thing. And the people here at Blue Peter decided that rather than just learning to fly a plane, they'd like to set me a challenge as well. Here's what happened. I'm about to embark on a journey which could see me take to the skies like never before. Have you ever wanted to soar through the clouds, free as a bird, or like Superman? Well, so have I. And today, I'm going to be learning to perform a stunt in one of those. Now, that was just a simple takeoff, but today I'm going to be learning to perform the classic loop-de-loop. Cannot wait. Now, I should point out that today is just the training, but if my training is successful and these guys think I'm ready for it, I'm going to be performing the stunt at the Bournemouth Air Show. I will be flying with the Blades, who are an aerobatic display team and have taken part in some amazing shows, including the Queen's Diamond Jubilee, as well as a host of British air festivals. Since they formed in 2006, they have flown over 600 shows worldwide. These boys are the elite. They are the best of the best. Former RAF and Red Arrows pilots. Speed is their friend. They laugh in the face of danger, and they are expected to perform death-defying stunts in front of millions of people all over the world. Now, you can normally set your watch by them, but I can't seem to find them. Yes, these guys don't only look good, but they are also record breakers. Last year, they completed 26 consecutive loop-the-loops, a new world record. So I am in the most capable hands when attempting this stunt. Andy Evans has over 25 years of flying experience and is going to mentor me through this exciting, but also very risky exercise. He will decide if I get the chance to perform a loop-the-loop at the Bournemouth Air Show. These planes are a little bit different to the planes you would normally see in the sky. They can do so many different things, can't they?
They are completely different. I mean, absolutely completely different to any aircraft I flew in the Air Force as well. They are purpose-built to do extreme aerobatics.
This dual-controlled aircraft is called the Extra 300, and now Andy is going to run through some of the key instruments.
Put that one on, that's a master switch, and that turns on everything, really. Airspeed, how fast am I going? Also massively important, and that is the altimeter. That tells me how high I am.
Even if you've got the stick in your hand, it's not just left and right. You've got to make sure you know all of these things off by heart. But you're going to teach me a stunt that I'm going to be doing on my own, yes?
Yes, correct. Well, I'm still going to be flying with you.
Yeah.
But you're going to fly it, and I won't be touching the controls. You will be flying the aeroplane.
OK, that's the first thing that made me nervous. The second thing that I've always heard about is G-force. Can you explain what G-force actually is?
Certainly. So at the moment, everyone experienced on the ground, experiencing 1G, so Earth gravity. That's what's holding us down to the ground. And with yourself today, potentially we're going to go up to plus 6G, maybe down to 0G. When you pull back on the stick and we go up to 6G, suddenly you're going to go up to about half a ton.
That's amazing. It's like a visit to my favourite burger restaurant.
Exactly.
Isn't it? So effectively, G-force is basically an invisible pressure that you can feel while you're flying. My granddad used to work for British Aerospace. From the age of 6 years old, I've sat in many a cockpit from being a small person over the years, and he used to take me there all the time to Hangar 5. I'm doing it for my granddad really more than anything else. He's not here anymore, but I wish he could. I wish he could see this. So for me, it's a double whammy really today. I'm doing it for my granddad, and also hopefully for thousands of people in Bournemouth as well.
Well, let's see how today goes.
OK.
Let's make sure you're up to it, and then we'll make a decision and see whether you can go and fly at Bournemouth.
But I don't look the part yet, do I, really?
I don't think so. I think it's time to get you kitted up.
Because I'm flying today, it's a must that I wear a parachute, and Andy gives me some useful tips.
The important thing you need to know is the D ring, which is there on your left-hand side, OK? So if you grab it with your right hand, that one, put it straight out, OK?
So this first flight really is for Andy to give me a taster of what this plane can do, and hopefully during the day we're going to build it up so that we can start to do some more advanced stuff later on. I need to pay full attention because next time around, it'll be my turn. When I was about 6 years old, I built my own version of this plane. It had pillows, a duvet, and a bunk bed that me and my brother shared. This really is a childhood dream.
All happy?
I'm very happy, yes.
Give him a good wave.
This is like winning the lottery for me.
We'll see. Here we go. Hey! So how are you feeling?
I'm 100%. Well, I thought I was 100%. Whoa. I'm sweating. I had that sort of,
just before you're about to be sick feeling.
I'm so glad we finally landed.
I feel a little bit queasy. It's weird. I do get travel sick. People know that I get travel sick.
Oh, do you?
I do, but it's normally that slow, lolloping movement, like seasickness.
Right, yes.
I became very conscious of what I'd had for breakfast. Lovely.
You get some nice fresh air.
My legs feel like jelly. I'm really gutted. I was hoping to come down like the guy out the movie with a slow motion walk. Yeah, that was amazing. We just did a loop. And instead I'm like some travel sick monkey. Now, Andy has told me to stay on the ground specifically for this bit. These boys are now in the air to show us what they can really do. That's amazing. If you look at the wings, you'll notice there are little cameras on the end of them. Now, they're not there just for us today. They're there normally as a matter of course while they're training, because what they do is they film themselves in the air, and then when they land, they go into a classroom and review the footage to make sure that everything they're doing is absolutely spot on. These guys are professionals.
Now, when you first joined Blue Peter, you said you wanted to do this. You were desperate to do it. He knows so much about planes that when he talks about them, I think he's talking a foreign language.
I am quite boring.
How desperate were you to do the loop-the-loop?
I've wanted to do that since I was 4 years old. It's the thing I've dreamt of. You know, you can keep Batman and the Iron Man and Superman. The Blades are my superheroes. It's true. And you'll find on how I get on a bit later.
Right then, you little travel-sick monkey. Let's move on, shall we? Because next week there's a new show starting called Operation Ouch. It's all about the amazing things that our bodies do when they get bruised, bumped, or even worse. Have a look.
I'm Dr. Chris.
And I'm Dr. Zahn.
Join us for a brand new series where we'll be letting the cameras in to film real hospital emergencies.
We're going to have to put a bandage around your head.
And joining medical teams on the front line.
We're almost at the scene and I've got my camera ready.
We'll be showing you all the incredible things your body can do and discovering some amazing facts.
That's so fascinating, I'm completely distracted from how disgusting it is.
Operation Ouch.
Well, I'm delighted to say that one half of the Operation Ouch team... Sorry, I just hit you then, didn't I?
Quite all right. I've got a doctor on the way in.
It's Dr. Chris! Hello, Dr. Chris! Nice to see you.
How you doing?
See you.
Take a
Come
seat.
over.
So, make yourself comfortable. Now, what seems to be the problem?
Well, you guys tell me. You've just been showing me all your cuts and scrapes and scratches.
It's the first thing you do when you see a doctor. What about this one? What's this
Well, let's
for?
see, look at this, look at this. Well, we've got plenty of cuts and bruises between us, but we'll get to them. Now, in this new show, you work alongside your identical twin, don't you? What was that like?
Yeah, well, it was brilliant. Well, he's genetically the same person as me, so we're very similar. We're very good mates. And he lives in the States, so he came over and we did all sorts of experiments on each other. Nice when you can try at home. We used a kitchen towel to dry out his tongue to show that when you lose saliva from your tongue, you can't taste anything.
So why did you want... Yeah, how did it work then? So you dry out his tongue?
So we dried his tongue, and he can't see it's chocolate. And we put it on, he can't taste it because to dissolve the flavour molecules from chocolate, you need saliva.
So he's saying... even tell?
He eats, is what he's saying. No.
Keep those tunes.
You've dried his tongue using, what, like a towel just to dry it?
Yeah, just dry the tongue, kitchen towel.
How many people are going to be trying that now?
I'm trying it now.
The kitchen.
What's nice about that, though, even though you're being, you know, a bit mean to your brother, is that he gets a treat at the end of it. He gets chocolate.
He does, he gets a reward.
But in the next thing we're going to see, you did some pretty gross things as well, didn't you?
We did. It was...
As soon as you say chocolate, that's it.
No, he wants the brains.
We did some experiments about, I guess we stuck things down each other's noses. Don't do that.
He won't leave it alone, stop it.
Where's his toy? Has he got a toy knocking about? I'll go and get them.
Anyway, right, so sneezing, you didn't...
We experimented about sneezing, which was great. So we wanted to show, one of the things I learned on the show, I've been a doctor for 10 years, and I didn't know that when you sneeze, nothing comes out your nose. So we did this, we made each other sneeze, sticking bits of kitchen roll up the nose.
So just for clarity, you're not actually sticking anything other than
just a bit of kitchen roll, just to make us sneeze.
And what does this prove?
What it shows is that when you sneeze, all the germs come out your mouth, not your nose, which I actually didn't know. I've been a doctor for 10 years. So, and then this is sugared coloured cream that we were spraying all over that.
It's a great way to demonstrate it. But if you do sneeze and you do it into your hands, then you don't want to shake hands with somebody straight after, do you? It's still germs.
Not someone you like.
Can you sneeze with your eyes open?
No, your eyes pop out. I've heard this. If you open your eyes while you sneeze, they fly out.
Absolutely
Probably not true.
Right.
I always cover my eyes when I sneeze.
Just in case. Wouldn't it be great if you could, though? Do you know what? We could spend ages talking about eyes popping out. Let's talk about the real issue, the cuts, the bruises and all the scrapes that people get.
Now, we've been showing you some of the scars that we have because we do some really exciting things on Blue Peter, but you inevitably take a few bumps and bruises.
The BBC, yeah.
Now, my feet are in a terrible state. They're kind of trotters rather than feet.
See that.
This was an injury I picked up recently, yeah. I was trying to kick a football and I didn't quite hit the football and I kicked the plinth it was on instead. So, I mean, it's a bit of a nasty cut, but I mean, that looks quite deep, but my foot will heal, won't it?
Oh, yeah, yeah. I mean, well, hopefully it has. I mean, you've taken off the top layer of skin there, so what you can say, did this bleed? Has this been all cleaned up? Yeah. So you've taken off the top layer of skin and you've exposed all the fat and blood vessels and everything underneath. So that's just going to re-heal. It's not deep enough, so the skin will grow over it. But, yeah, that must have hurt.
I mean, the body is magic, isn't it, if it can just regrow?
It is amazing, yeah. I mean, the more I learn about the body, the more I think this is bizarre, sci-fi, self-healing machine, yeah. Very amazing.
Well, we asked a lot of our viewers to email in and show us some of their injuries. This is Imogen. I believe you know Imogen, don't you?
Imogen is my goddaughter. It's a total coincidence. I didn't know she was going to write in. There she is. No, she's very good fun, so I'm not surprised. She plays very aggressively and has a lot of fun. And,
well, these are scabs on her knees.
Yeah.
She fell over on her first day in a new house, but what's happening there? How is that healing?
So she's taken off the top layer of skin. It's not deep. You see this pus on the bandages she's lifted off? That's all really good. So that's white blood cells coming into the area to eat bugs, eat debris, and that's all just going to heal. And this black stuff is obviously scab, where red blood cells and platelets and fibrinogen from your blood has all formed a clot. That acts as a barrier, and that's what's fun to pick.
So a scab is like a dome over the area that's being healed by
nature's
your body.
plaster.
It's brilliant. I love stuff like that.
I'm laughing at the dog. He's just sitting staring at us.
He wants to pick a scab, doesn't he?
He's hooked, yeah. He loves to scratch
Operation Ouch, Barney, Wednesdays, 5:45. Make sure you're watching. You'll love
Right, let's meet Poppy, because Poppy has got a bit of a sling on there. This is because she broke her collarbone, and we can see her X-ray.
So this is tilted on its side, isn't it? This is her arm. She's kind of lying on her side. And this is the clavicle. It's the collarbone here. And, in fact, that's going to heal itself. It doesn't look like it will, but these two ends will join up.
But how do broken bones heal? Because if a twig snaps, they can't grow back together.
No, it's because your bones aren't made of stone. Although they have calcium in them, they're living tissue. And the sling will help those two ends come together, and then they will just grow back, and it will heal very, very strongly, usually. Don't usually need an operation.
That must have been pretty painful, but
I imagine she was in a lot of pain. She looks like she's being pretty brave there.
Well, let's take a look at Hebe, shall we? Hebe, bless her, managed to walk into a metal post and gave herself a black eye, as you can see here.
Oh, goodness me. So this is what we call a periorbital hematoma, as I'm sure you knew. Sure you knew.
Yeah.
And she's got blood under the skin, under the eyelid, around the eyes, and that's what's yellow and purple. She's got a lovely, lovely bruise. Now, the only thing she should be a bit careful of is have the eye checked out and get that X-rayed, because you can break the bones of the orbital rim, the eye socket there, and that can be very bad.
And the next time you're walking towards a metal post, open your eyes, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, the other thing is don't walk into metal posts any more than you have to.
But if you do, and you get a bruise, or you think it's going to swell up, what should you do? Why do people put ice on it?
Well, ice reduces the blood flow to the area. You know, if you put your hand out on a cold day, it goes white and stops sending blood to it, so you'll reduce the bleeding and swelling.
Well, Operation Ouch is definitely one programme that we're going to be watching, and I'm sure we'll be tuning into Operation Iceberg, because you have filmed something exclusively for Blue Peter, haven't you?
I have. I think you're showing it in a couple of weeks. I just did the voiceover, yeah.
Well,
I only make shows called Operation at the moment.
Fantastic. It's a great thing. Well, thank you very much for coming in, Dr. Chris.
Thank you very much, Chris.
Now, we love it when you send us stuff. It doesn't have to be scabs or bruises. You can send us things that are creative. And over here, if you remember a few weeks ago, we had a very talented sculptor called Nick Jolly who made this for us. It's a mini sculpture. So Alfred, Flora and Hector have been having a go themselves at home, and this is what they've come up with. Now, they've put a 10-pence piece next to it so we can see how big it is. Look at that.
That's the one that Alfred did, and he looks like he's used a little bit of a stone or something there, and on top of it he's put a little man, that might be you, and two dogs.
Brilliant. Let's have a look at Flora's.
I love that Flora has used an actual shell there, and inside the shell she has put a mermaid. Well done, Flora.
That's the inspiration from Nick's mermaid that we saw a few weeks ago, and now this is brilliant. This is a guy in a boat with a dog, and he's actually used the shell there for the boat as well. But look how small they all are, using exactly the same technique they saw a few weeks ago. We love it when you get involved and do things that you've seen on the show.
Yeah, and send us the things that you've made, that you've created, or even send us ideas for things that we can make, because you never know, you might earn yourself a Blue Peter badge. Mr. Howard.
Oh, yeah.
You've earned your badge and your stripes recently, haven't you? You've been hanging out with a very very impressive bunch of guys and achieving a lifelong ambition.
Yeah, as you saw from the first film, it was quite difficult, but things are about to get a little more tough in a few ways.
I've always loved flying, ever since I was a boy hanging out with my granddad, an aeronautical engineer. Now my challenge is to perform a loop-the-loop at the Bournemouth Air Show with display team The Blades. My mentor Andy has given me an overview of the instruments and taken me on a passenger flight. I now need to do a loop-the-loop to complete my training. My moment of truth arrives. Time to impress Grandad.
You're flying the aeroplane, okay?
Am I flying the plane at the moment?
You are flying it completely. My hands are not on the controls.
I'm doing this all by myself.
You are doing this all by yourself.
Oh my goodness.
This is Barney's first go at a loop. Okay, start easing back on the stick now. That's beautiful. Bit more, little bit more, little bit more, little bit more. That's brilliant. Keep it like that. Keep it like that. Keep it like that. Keep it coming. Keep that back pressure. That's lovely, Barney. Keep it coming. Keep it coming. Keep it coming. That's it. Keep the ball coming a little bit. Relax it now. Relax it now. That is a loop, Barney.
That was absolutely incredible.
Barney's loop.
I feel like shouting. I'm shaking, but for the right reasons. That's one down, but practice makes perfect, so I'm going for it.
And start easing back now. That's good. Keep that coming. That's your best one so far. Awesome loop.
Absolutely amazing.
How are you feeling?
Amazing.
Right, round to the left.
And it's amazing. It's absolutely incredible. This is hands down the best day of my life. I am absolutely... I could cry. I am that excited I could actually cry.
And let's start pulling back. A little bit of right aileron apart. That's good. Keep pulling.
Oh, that's absolutely amazing.
And I have control. Ah! How are you doing?
Oh, what an incredible experience. What an incredible experience.
How are you feeling?
Andy, I'm over the moon. I'm absolutely... I've never used the word elation in any film that I've ever made before, but it's hard to cover. It's hard to give you enough words to tell you how excited that is. I want to run. I want to jump. And Andy has a little treat for me.
You'll see we're going to pull up as if we're doing a loop.
Yeah.
But this time, as we come up, look to the left wingtip.
Yep.
We're just going up and up and up and up and up and up. We're turning round. How's that?
Thank you so much. All this is bringing memories back of my dear granddad. I sat in so many planes. He worked for British Aerospace, and so I sat with him in so many planes, and it was always his ambition to go up in a plane as well. I wish he could have seen what I've just done.
Hopefully he's looking down from above and he's just seeing what you've done. Now, next time you get to do that, it'll be in front of 100,000 people.
Does that mean I've passed?
You've passed, well and truly.
Yes. Oh.
Can I just say, I speak for the whole team when I say we're very proud of you. I'm sure your granddad would have been very proud of you, but we are definitely very proud of you.
Thanks very much. It was such an amazing thing to do. It's one of those dreams that, you know, your dreams can come true. I'm living proof that it's... I mean, look at that. There's no denying how excited I am there, is it? It's incredible. And you'll get to find out, of course, because there's another film to go, and that is when I actually fly at the Bournemouth Air Festival. I have to watch next week to find out how that went.
Oh, it's just lovely for us to be part of that journey, because you said from the word go, I want to do that, I want to do that, I want to do that. So well done.
It's the first time I've ever done that on telly before. It was very exciting. Anyway, let's talk about the emails that you've been sending in today. We were saying earlier on about how bad the weather's been, and so many people have been affected by it. We have a big map here to show you where certain areas have been affected, and we've got an email from Morwenna in Cardiff, and she says, I live near Cardiff. We own chickens. And the poor hen's lovely green pen is now a swamp. It's disgusting.
Oh.
That's all right. Chickens can swim, can't they? Tyler Sue from 9, who's 9 from York, says, I live opposite the river in York and it's flooded. I've lived here for 8 years. It's never been this far, but I'm still having fun. Praying for more rain so I don't have to go to school tomorrow because we've got a spelling test. That's the kind of email we like.
My school used to get closed when there was torrential rain.
Archie, great name, from Enfield, says the floods are affecting... Enfield, down south. The floods are affecting me because I can't go to school or get out of my house. That's no good. And finally, Jack in Rotherham says, the River Don increased in size over 24 hours. It was scary. And it was in Rotherham, and I still had to go to school, and the shopping centre got flooded as well, so we couldn't get our takeaway. Now, real problems. I mean, what are you going to do there?
Oh, it has been bad weather, but we hope you're all OK, and fingers crossed we should be through the worst of it. If you keep an eye on the weather forecast, there's glimmers of sunshine, so keep your fingers crossed.
Weather girl, very good.
One day. Right, on Monday, Blue Peter is putting on a special programme. I know you're probably thinking, Blue Peter's not on Mondays. Next week, we are going to be 5:45 CBBC. It's got everything you need to know if you've ever wanted to work in the music industry or be a pop star. If you enjoy music talent shows like The X Factor and The Voice, you are going to love this programme. We're giving you an insider's guide to making it in the music industry.
There are some top tips from the biggest names in pop.
For an audition, I would say the first thing we're going to see before you open your mouth is going to be what you're wearing.
It's always a good thing to get nerves. As soon as you go out there and you get your feet off of the crowd and you're halfway through your first song, usually the nerves have gone.
Try and be yourself. That's the key thing I say. Like, being unique is the easiest thing.
And we talked to one of the UK's most successful music producers.
It's like when I heard Lego House and I went to Wembley and saw like 16,000 people sing it, and I was like, I know, I co-wrote that with Ed, and I'm just like, this is bizarre.
All that and live performances from Tinchy Strider. And Carly Rae Jepsen. The Blue Peter Appeal is coming in just 3 weeks' time. How will you get involved? Box, little box, stack it on the shelf. Big box. Sorry.
Honestly, the music special, we had a great time filming it, great advice, great performances, so don't miss it. Next Thursday, we have got a very special guest. He has written some fantastic books, including the Diamond Brothers, the Power of 5 series, the Alex Rider series, and of course, they were made into that fantastic Stormbreaker film, weren't they? You might have seen that. You'll know who we're talking about.
It's Anthony Horowitz. He's going to be right here in the studio, not just talking about his books, but answering your questions too. Blue Peter at bbc.co.uk if you'd like to ask him anything that's in your bonds. Right, then let's take a look at what's happening on next week's show.
We turn trash into treasure. We take recycling to the extreme.
And find out if I succeed in my quest to take to the skies with the incredible blades.
That's all happening next week. You can see Barney is excited and it is a great film. Honestly, we were all in tears, in a good way. See you next time.
See you next week.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Leonardo da Vinci! I'm going to make you suffer. Bring it on. Friends come and go. Blood is forever.
It's me he wants to get. Just let him try. He's anticipated our every move. It's me you want revenge on.
I'm warning you, watch your tongue.
He's big.
I'll destroy him.
He's bad.
Once and for all.
And he's looking for Leonardo. Thursdays at 5:15 on the CBBC channel.
Hello again, Leah here from Newsround. We've got another action-packed show. Don't go anywhere, otherwise you'll miss some of this. Roberto Mancini looks to get his side season up and running. Watch out for the flashes in this one, and Cheryl Cole makes a surprise visit to the X Factor judges' houses. So first, we're starting with news on Megan Stammers. The 15-year-old will return to the UK today after she and her maths teacher, Jeremy Forrest, were found in Bordeaux in southwest France. They were spotted by a member of the public and reported to the French police. Megan's dad said the whole family are delighted she's been found and can't wait to have her home.
Our family are overjoyed at the outcome. As you can imagine, it's just been an absolute emotional roller coaster. But, you know, to see you guys now is quite nice because I've got smiles on my faces because we have Megan.
Also today, thousands of people are marching through Belfast. It's to mark the 100 years since a signing of a document called the Ulster Covenant, which called for Northern Ireland to stay part of the UK. Protestant groups say the 6-mile parade is a celebration, while some Catholics in Northern Ireland are unhappy with the routes. Earlier this morning, the BBC's Mark Simpson said the police expected the parade to go by peacefully.
Police this morning are reasonably hopeful that it will be a relatively peaceful day. That's certainly what the Orange Order and other Protestant organisations are promising. They're saying it's going to be a fun-filled day, and as a measure of that, they've actually started selling here in Belfast Ulster Covenant chocolate bars dating back to 1912 to celebrate this centenary. This chocolate bar, I'm told, is not 100 years old. I did check, but that kind of fun-filled atmosphere has set the tone here this morning. The key question is, will it stay that way?
OK, moving on. Bosses at Apple have apologised to their customers after problems with their new map system. There had been complaints about towns being located in the wrong place, missing rivers and disappearing roads. Apple have promised to improve the software, but say in the meantime, users should download another map app from one of its rivals. OK, football now, and it's a big day of Premier League action. In the early kick-off, league leaders Chelsea are taking on Arsenal at the Emirates. It's half-time there with the scores level at 1 apiece. Later today, Man City take on Fulham at Craven Cottage. The champions haven't had the best start to the season, but boss Roberto Mancini isn't getting worried just yet.
I think that there are some moments where maybe you don't play well, the other team play better than you. You are unlucky. This is one of these moments, and we need only to stay calm and work hard, finish.
OK, elsewhere in sport, England's cricketers are in World 2020 Cup action. They're taking on New Zealand in the Super 8s. The Kiwis were all out for 148 and England are currently 60 for 2 in reply. OK, time now for some showbiz. Cheryl Cole returns to the X Factor tonight. Watch out for the flashes coming up. After almost 2 years away, she's back as a guest mentor for mate Gary Barlow. She'll help the Take That star put his acts from the older category through their paces at the judges' houses. Now, viewers will find out tomorrow who has made it through to the live shows. OK, now, talking of stars, our brand new space series starts next week. We sent Joe on a mission to answer all those questions that are literally out of this world. Here's a sneak preview of the kind of thing you can expect.
It's 40 years since we last went back and there are many mysteries yet to solve. What's it like up there?
It was amazing how beautiful the Earth looks.
With every new mission to Mars, we're finding more and more reasons to go back with bigger and more advanced robots. Without it, we wouldn't be here. But at the moment, something's happening to our star. The satellites have transformed our world, but getting them into space isn't easy. Here's my satellite. Are we alone? Imagine if you find a little alien.
OK, with Victoria Pendleton retiring and Sir Chris Hoy taking a well-earned rest after the Olympics, there's room for a new cycling star to take the world by storm. Say hello to Rupert Marshall, the fastest 100-year-old man to ever ride 100 kilometres. He took just over 4 hours to do 300 laps around a cycling track in France. The former fireman is being studied by scientists who are trying to work out where he gets all that energy from. And if you like that, then here's a quick run-through of our weirdest news stories of the week. Here's Ricky Bolletto.
Strange. Here's a sport I'd like to watch, but maybe from a bit of a distance. Yes, organisers have been getting through more than 300 kilos of flour at the World Custard Pie Championships in Kent. This lot went bananas, but eventually local team Pie of the Tiger were the winners.
Stranger.
Now, if you like a game of keepy uppy, check out this lot at the World Freestyle Soccer Championship in Italy. Japan's Kotaro Takuda impressed with his energetic display of skills, which won him the men's title. Nice skills.
Strangers!
Now, how about this for a lucky escape? This lorry driver in Russia crashed his truck on the motorway. He went through the window screen and amazingly landed on his feet. The man walked away from the accident without any injuries. Phew!
Wowzers. Listen, I'm out of time, but join me tomorrow just before 9 for the very latest. Enjoy your afternoon, and I'll see you very soon. Love you. Bye.
Big Fab Friday is back with brand new drama.
Standing back.
Go Science!
Are you sure it's safe?
All new 12 again.
I remember when I was 12. It's so cool being like that young. I wish I could be 12 years old again.
An exclusive to the CBBC channel. Big Fab Friday. Friday at 5 on the CBBC channel.